The story of Mercy Hospital in Council Bluffs begins in a community in Minnesota, but the outcome from a story too long to tell was that Bishop Ireland of St. Cloud, Minnesota simply disbanded a group of Mercy sisters. Mother Magdalene Bennett and Sister Vincent McDermott took full advantage of the opportunity to search for a home.
From the words of Sister Mary Vincent McDermott, on August 6, 1887, I and Mother Mary Magdalene arrived in Council Bluffs to visit relatives. We were young, energetic, and impatient to perform the works of mercy. Trained in hospital work and teaching, we'd been looking for a place to minister since leaving Minnesota earlier in 1887. I was the oldest daughter in my family and possessed a take-charge attitude that gifted me as a natural leader. Despite our youth, we were not only experienced, but also realistic about the difficulties incumbent upon beginning and sustaining viable work for the church. In Council Bluffs, we found the combination of circumstances we were looking for: the need for a hospital, a ministry which fit our experience, community support, my relatives were prominent, and a brother-in-law was a doctor, and enthusiastic energy from the local clergy. When we arrived, the town was at the peak of its growth spurt, but was headed for a decline. Factors such as an uncoordinated leadership and the decision to move stockyards and railroad offices to the west bank of the Missouri caused Omaha, Nebraska to outstrip Council Bluffs as the metropolis of the upper Missouri. Council Bluffs remained, however, a viable business community which could support, over the long terms, the institutions provided by our Sisters of Mercy. Our first patient was a destitute man clad in rags, who came when the hospital, a rented house on 4th Street, opened on September 24th. By spring, we had taken steps to improve our hospital by moving to a home at the intersection of Frank and Harmony Streets. On May 24th, 1888, the brick residence was opened as a mother house and general hospital. The new hospital was named St. Bernard's, in honor of Father Bernard McMenemy, who had invited us to stay in Council Bluffs. Our charter read, to provide healthcare services with special attention to those with nervous disorders, care for the elderly, and the sick and suffering, with a special ministry of housing working women. That was St. Bernard's in 1887. We entered into a contract with the Pottawatomie County Board of Supervisors on May 20th, 1890, which allowed us to care for the county insane. From this date until Mercy Hospital opened in 1903, St. Bernard's Hospital served both the physically and mentally ill of the area. We served by two ideals: to maintain an atmosphere of kindness. We at all times endeavor to make St. Bernard's Hospital home-like, and to make each patient feel the elevating influence of that spirit which is characterized by gentleness, kindness, and personal consideration. And the second, to make practical a thoroughly modern institution with the departments and equipment characteristic of the advance and development of psychiatric nursing, which stressed ministering beyond what could be found in a secular hospital. We strove to treat the patient as Christ.